Students, this lesson is for Wednesday, 11/20. This lesson is about finding the x and y intercepts. We know a little bit about the y-intercept, but we don't know much about the x-intercept, and so we're going to learn about both of those today, and it's going to center around a real-world situation involving banks. In this lesson, you will learn to explain the intercepts of a relationship by analyzing graphs, tables, and equations. These are our multiple representations that Ms. Nash talked to us about a couple of weeks ago. The first picture we have here just kind of outlines what the intercepts look like. This is the one we know about already. This is the y-intercept. Okay, the y-intercept is where our line right here crosses the y-axis, which is up and down. We know that this point is always 0, comma, a number. And in a real-world problem, this is our initial or beginning value. Okay. The x-intercept is this one right down here, the x-intercept, and that's where it crosses the x-axis. Okay, so if you see our line there, this is the x-axis going across right here. Where those two guys hit is the x-intercept. The x-intercept is always a number, comma, 0. This is known as the zero output. This is when our graph reaches 0. Okay. All right, as we look at the graph here, we can see our x-intercept is right here, and that point is 1, 0. It's also called the 0 because when y equals 0, you get this value. The y-intercept is down here where it crosses the up and down line, and that is 0, negative 20. Okay. We want to write the equation. We're going to find 2 points on the line to find its slope and then find the y-intercept. Well, we already know the y-intercept has a value of negative 20. Now if we just count out the slope, and we can go from our left dot right here to our right dot right there. So we're going to get in the elevator and we go up 20, over 1. So you got to look at your scale. This is going by 10, 20, so this is up 20 over 1. So 20 over 1, or just 20. Okay. When we go to write our equation, now we have y equals mx plus b. We know our slope now, m is 20x plus, whoops, not plus, we're going to do minus 20 because that is our y value. So y equals 20x minus 20. If we want to use that equation to find our x and y-intercept, to find the x-intercept, we substitute 0 in for y. And so that's what this will look like. If we have y equals 20x minus 20, and we're going to take out y and we're going to substitute 0 in for it. So I'll get my eraser, I'm going to take out y, and I'm going to put 0 in for it, and then I'm going to solve this equation. For some of you guys, you might want to rewrite it over here, and we'll just draw our line down. We can go ahead and box our 20x. We'll plus 20 to both sides. That cancels out. 20x. 20 plus 20 is 40. Whoops, I made a mistake over here. See where I wrote 20 right here? I was supposed to have written 0 over there, so I'm going to erase that. I'm going to erase all this right here. Erase all this right here. Oh, I'm having a problem with my eraser there. I'll just change that to a 0. When I do the 0 plus 20, that becomes a 20. And then when it's beside it, I divide it. So I divide both sides by 20, and I get the x equals 1. Okay, and that's what we had seen in the graph just a little bit ago. I get x of 1 when I plug in a y of 0. Okay. This is called the 0 again, because y is equal to 0 when you put that in. X values represent the time in months. Y values represent the amount in my savings account. So 1, 0 means at 1 month you have $0 in the bank. Okay? After 1 month you're up to $0. The y-intercept, we're going to plug that into the other way, so we have y equals 20x minus 20. To find that one, you plug in a 0 in for the x. So, take my eraser, we're going to take out this x right here. We're going to plug in a 0 right there. And so I do a rainbow here. 20 times 20 is, 20 times 0 is 0, minus 20. 0 minus 20 is negative 20. So my y-intercept is negative 20. So my point here is 0, negative 20. Okay? In our story, that means that 0, negative 20 means at 0 months, or in the beginning, okay, when you first started this bank account, at 0 months or in the beginning, you owed the bank $20. So you were actually in the hole. You owed the bank $20, like you took out more money than you had. All right. To find the x and y-intercept from a table, you're going to take your equation, which our equation was y equals 20x minus 20, and you're going to plug this into y equals on your calculator. Okay. And you're going to look for the x-intercept when y equals 0. Okay, so y equals 0 right here at 1. Okay, so if we copy down some of the table here, 0, negative 20, 1, 0, 2, 20, 1, 3 is 40. So right here is our x-intercept. So that is 1, 0. And then to find our y-intercept, we're looking for when x is 0. So x is 0 right here above it. Right here. And so our x-intercept, or sorry, our y-intercept is 0, negative 20. Okay. Alright, so let's take a look. Find the x and y-intercept from a graph. So our y-intercept, we've been used to looking at that, is right there. And then our x-intercept is right here. Y-intercept always has a 0 first, and then that's up 30 units. So our y-intercept is 0, 30. And our x-intercept always has a number first, which in this case is 5, and always a 0 second. So this is 5, 0. If we want to write the equation after we know the intercepts here, then we take these 2 points. So take your intercepts as points. You're going to take your intercept points, and then step 2 is you're going to do stat edit with those points. And when we do stat edit, we plug them in right here, and then we do our stat edit, and here's the equation that it spits out, which is y equals negative 6x plus 30. And we know from our previous lessons that the negative 6 is our slope, and that the y-intercept is our 30.